You can tell the condition of a nation by looking at the status of its women, said by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. But unfortunately, every day we wake up to headlines that make us question our humanity. Crimes against women, children lost in addiction to drugs, teachers, the very people who shape our future, feeling unsafe. We have laws, but laws alone cannot stop this problem. But if instead of just celebrating a day as Women's Day, we started understanding the real struggles of women, but if instead of giving them a day of appreciation, we started giving them a lifetime of respect. We say be careful to our daughters, but we forget to say be responsible to our sons. We see a man earning and call him powerful. We see a woman managing home and call it just her duty. But what if I tell you that the greatest power lies in the hands of a woman? There is a saying, if you educate a boy, you educate an individual. But if you educate a girl, you educate a nation. Let's look at some of the greatest women who defied the odds and left a legacy that lives beyond them. One such woman is Savitribai Phule, the first female teacher in India. At a time when educating girls was considered a sin, Savitribai Phule walked miles every day to teach young girls. People threw stones at her, they insulted her, they tried to stop her, but she never gave up. She, along with her husband Jyotirao Phule, opened India's first school for girls in Pune in 1848. Because of her courage, today, millions of girls in India have access to education. Then another woman called Falguni Neyyar, a billionaire entrepreneur. At the age of 50, when most people plan their retirement, Falguni Neyyar built Nykaa, a $1 billion beauty empire. People told her e-commerce was risky. People told her she was too old, that she couldn't build a business. But she proved them all wrong. Then another woman, born in a small town in Haryana, she dreamed of flying. People told her that space is not for women. Opportunities were scarce, but her determination was strong and firm. You know who is that woman? Yes, she became the first Indian woman in space. It's Kalpana Chawla. She proved that the sky is not the limit for women. Even after her tragic passing in the Columbia Space Shuttle disaster, she remains an inspiration not only just to young girls, but to millions who dare to dream beyond boundaries. She didn't just touch the stars, she became one among the stars. Then one of the legends in our Indian mythology is Draupadi, called Panchali, the woman who led kings. She was not just a wife, she was a leader. She kept the Pandavas united. She endured humiliation, but she never bowed down. She even managed Mahabharata war with her intelligence and strategy. Even today, women are doing the same. They hold families together. They manage careers and raise children at the same time. They fight battles in their daily life that most men will never understand. And yet we still ask, can a woman handle it? Every day women are told what they should be. Some are expected to stay home. Some are expected to work and contribute financially. But worst of all, many are expected to do both. And they do. Dear men folks, ask ourselves, if we had to do everything a woman does in a single day, would we survive? Women have more potential, more integrity, and more ability to get things done. Women naturally multitask, managing homes, children, work and relationships simultaneously. Men may run companies, but women run lives. So why do we still treat women as second-rate? Change does not start with laws, it starts within us. Love your mother, respect your wife, support your daughter, stand by your sister, and care for every woman around you. When we empower women, we don't need jails. We don't need punishments for society's problems. A woman is not just half of the society. She is the foundation on which society stands. The sooner we realize this, the sooner we build a better world. We must teach our sons that men and women are two pillars of the same bridge. Neither is superior nor inferior, and neither can even exist without the other. Every son must remember that his very existence began in a woman's womb. She carried him for 10 months, nourished him with her own blood, and fed him with her breast milk. Without a woman, life itself wouldn't be possible. Respecting women is not a favor, it's a fundamental duty that must be ingrained in our society. Let's raise a generation that understands this, values it, and upholds it in every action. Respect alone is not enough. We must also liberate our children and our society from the clutches of destructive forces, goes like drugs, violence, and ignorance. These evils are eroding the very foundation of our future. A strong society is built not just by laws, but by the values we instill in our children. We must guide the next generation toward wisdom, respect, and purpose. Let's create a world where they grow up with knowledge, not addiction to drugs, with strength, not violence, with respect, not discrimination. Change begins with us. As parents, mentors, educators, and leaders, we must act now. Have these conversations with your children. Teach them to respect, appreciate, and stand for equality to their fellow beings, not just in words but in actions. Let's break free from the chains of ignorance and create a future where every individual, regardless of gender, can thrive. Because when we educate, empower, and uplift, we don't just change one life, we change generations. Educate children on equality, respect, and responsibility. Say no to drugs, violence, and discrimination. Empower women and create a society where they feel safe and valued. A heartfelt thanks to all the incredible women, especially those who have helped me grow and those who nurture our society, often sacrificing their needs and desires. Your strength, resilience, and unconditional love and support make the world a better place. Let's not just celebrate a day as Women's Day. Let's respect, support, and uplift them every day. Take a moment to appreciate the women in your life and remind them how valuable they are for you. Thank someone who has inspired you. Happy Women's Day. Thank you.